It's a very powerful movie that you got to stop and digest. What attracted you to a project like this?
I think, you know, my character as a man, I was happy to be able to be a good man in
Yes,
this
which
story.
is a big part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, your role resonated to me is because how do you handle that?
Yeah.
Because that's not yours to take on, but you need to be there in a capacity, and you really came across as a very strong man for her in that time.
When we have somebody we love and they've been through a real trauma, how do we deal with them? We don't know what triggers them. We don't know, like, even when you're trying to support, sometimes it might make them feel a certain way, but as you said, not taking on that is my responsibility, but feeling the responsibility to support and to listen and to care and to truly love I thought was really a good journey for me as an actor.
You're such a talented guy, you know, acting, rapping. Which one of the two mediums do you enjoy most?
Yeah, it's almost like I just love them both so much because hip hop was like my entry into being an artist,
Sure.
like writing and just being a rapping and creating music. But then, man, when I get when I get into a scene and it's just really resonating and it's just like alive, it's like no other feeling like that. I can imagine.
Too. An Emmy, 3 Grammys, an Oscar, a Golden Globe. What don't you have, man, in terms of accomplishment? Which one of those? I'm ransacking the crib. Which one do you want to keep more than anything?
Man, that Oscar seems so like coveted. It's really like that's really a difficult one to achieve.
Mid-40s, man, and you look better than these 20-year-olds out here, man. What's the secret?
I would say do your best to be happy, love yourself, and love yourself means, you know, eating right when you can, but still balancing it out, enjoying life.
Mm-hmm. Last thing I got to ask you about, you know, Kanye making a lot of headlines out there. A lot of people worried about him and the things he's saying. Most recently, he comes out and says, you know, black people to be enslaved for 400 years, that's a choice. And I got to say, as a young black man, lost a lot of respect for him in that moment. A guy that I have up here in terms of respect. I know you're very close to him. How do you react to something like that, Kanye?
Well, I love Kanye, and that's my brother for as long as I'm on this planet. He is my brother, and I will love him. I will not always agree with everything that he says and what he thinks, and I think that's okay. 400 years of slavery is evident in history. Children were being born into slavery. That's recorded in history. These are not choices. Slavery was never a choice. No one, first of all, if you think logically, why would someone choose to be, if we just wanted to examine that? But that being said, this is a debate that I could have with Kanye, and you know, he can have his own perspective. That will not stop me from saying, yo, this is my brother, and I'm with you. We disagree on these things, but I think, Jordan, we're at an important moment in our lives and in the world where we gotta learn, and I'm saying we, me too, have to learn that everybody may not think the way we think, or somebody could be way on the other side, but that don't mean we gotta shoot them down. We gotta focus on what we need to do to better the world, and wherever that is we stand, that's what we have to do.
I believe in this guy right here. He's putting on for Chicago Common. I really appreciate the time. Make sure you check out May 26th, The Tale. It's a powerful one. Obviously a scene stealer here in this guy. You know, with all that's going on with Kanye West, maybe he's not putting his best foot forward for Chicago, but one thing for certain, Common is doing the job, a proud Chicagoan. We're proud of him. So cool of him to sit down and talk with us.